If you're doing cardio almost every day and the belly fat still isn't moving, you're not doing it wrong, and you're not imagining it. Everyone tells you the same thing. Do more cardio, eat less, be patient. But after 40, that advice isn't just unhelpful. For a lot of women, it's actually working against you. Here's what's actually happening. Too much cardio raises your cortisol. After 40, your body is already more sensitive to that stress hormone, and high cortisol tells your body to hold on to belly fat, not burn it. So the more you grind on the treadmill, the harder your body fights to keep that fat exactly where it is. Let's back up. In your 20s and 30s, your body handles stress hormones differently. Estrogen and progesterone buffer a lot of that cortisol response. But once you hit perimenopause and menopause, those hormone levels drop, and cortisol doesn't have the same buffer anymore. So when you do an hour of cardio every day, especially high-intensity cardio, you're adding a stress load your body can't recover from as easily. Your cortisol stays elevated longer. And chronically elevated cortisol does three things that work directly against fat loss. First, it increases insulin resistance, meaning your body has a harder time using the food you eat for energy and stores more of it as fat, especially around the midsection. Second, it breaks down muscle tissue for energy when you're overtraining and under-recovering. And muscle is what keeps your metabolism running. Less muscle means a slower metabolism, which means it's even harder to lose fat. Third, it disrupts your sleep. And poor sleep raises cortisol even further the next day, so you end up in a cycle where more cardio leads to more stress leads to worse sleep, and worse sleep leads to more belly fat. Not because you're not working hard enough, because you're working against your own biology. This is the piece nobody explains. After 40, the goal isn't to burn more calories through more cardio. The goal is to lower your stress load while building the kind of strength that actually protects your metabolism long term. So what actually works after 40? It's not less effort, it's different effort. Strength training becomes non-negotiable. Lifting weights, especially heavy compound movements like squats, deadlifts, and rows, builds and preserves muscle, and muscle is your metabolic engine. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even at rest. Strength training also improves insulin sensitivity, meaning your body gets better at using food for energy instead of storing it as fat. And here's the part that surprises people. Strength training doesn't spike cortisol the way long, steady-state cardio does. Short, intense strength sessions, followed by real recovery, actually help regulate your stress hormones over time. Then there's walking, not intense cardio, just walking. 20 to 30 minutes a day at a conversational pace. It burns calories without adding stress load, and it actually helps lower cortisol instead of raising it. And finally, sleep and recovery aren't optional extras, they're part of the training plan. If you're not sleeping 7+ hours and you're not giving your body real rest days, no amount of exercise will outwork that stress load. This is the combination that actually moves the needle after 40. Strength training 2 to 4 times a week, daily walking, and prioritizing recovery, not more cardio, not more restriction. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop asking, how do I burn more calories? And start asking, how do I lower my stress load while building strength? That single shift is why some women in their 40s and 50s are seeing more progress in 12 weeks than they saw in years of daily cardio. So here's your actual action plan. 1. Cut back on steady-state cardio to 2 or 3 sessions a week, max. 20 to 30 minutes each, not 60+. 2. Add strength training 2 to 4 times a week, focusing on compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, rows, presses. 3. Walk daily, 20 to 30 minutes, easy pace. This replaces the cardio you're cutting and actually helps recovery instead of adding to your stress load. That's it. That's the shift. Not more effort. Smarter effort. Effort that works with your hormones after 40 instead of against them. If this made things click for you, that's exactly what my 12-week program is built around. Strength training, smart walking, and recovery designed specifically for women over 40. Links in the description if you want structure and support instead of guessing. And if you're still stuck on the cardio versus strength debate, watch this next. I break down exactly how to build your first strength routine, even if you've never lifted before.